So I'm going to show you how to remove this pedestal sink vanity. Step 1, turn off the water. Step 2, remove the water supply line. Step 3, disassemble the drain pipes. Step 4, remove the sink. So here's step 1, turn off the water valves. Righty tighty. Then see if you can find a wrench that fits to remove the supply lines. I tried to use an adjustable wrench that didn't fit. Thankfully I had this little leftover wrench from some IKEA furniture assembly or something. You're supposed to be able to do this by hand, but I couldn't, so I needed a little push with the wrench. Then once you get it loosened a little bit, then you can start loosening the water supply lines by hand. Then do the other side and just unattach it from the shutoff valve. And by the way, make sure to turn on your sink first to make sure you really got that shutoff valve all the way off. So as you can see, no water coming out of it because it's off. Then do the other side. I tried to remove the supply lines from the faucet, but I couldn't reach in there with anything, so I'm skipping to the next step. I'm just removing the nut from the bolt that's holding the sink basin to the wall. Needed a little help with a little wrench, but then the rest you can just remove it by hand. Remove the thingy. Okay, then I remove that nasty hair holding thing from the drain pipe. Do not install these nasty things because all they do is just get in the way. Oh, here I removed the drain pipe. Sorry, I didn't show the steps of me disassembling, but you basically just unscrew at the top, unscrew at the bottom. Then you use a utility knife to cut the caulking along the wall. And then just remove the sink, easy as pie. No, not really. This thing was not budging. I had to use a multi-tool and a hammer to try to remove the sink from the wall. Remember, it's just 2 bolts that are holding it onto the wall. However, they decided to use some kind of construction adhesive, which I am not strong enough for. Here I'm using a crowbar going at it from every angle, still not budging. The only thing coming off is the towel bar. Then I noticed there's cracks forming in the porcelain, and I'm like, well, I might as well just break this freaking thing. Put on some gloves, try not to get cut. I did anyways. This is a fun part. It's coming off finally, and then you can see I finally removed the supply lines, removed the faucet, all in the wrong order. Then I'm getting the bolts out with this wrench, and gotta use safety goggles and ear protection so you don't go deaf. You can see they've really glued that damn thing on there. My back is sweating trying to get all the porcelain off the wall, then using a little razor scraper to scrape it off. By the way, if you could not remove the bolts, you can use an angle grinder and an angle cutter to cut the bolts off the wall. But I did it the right way for once, didn't use any cutting tools. Those are great tools to have, by the way. So then I'm unscrewing the rest of the drain pipe. You don't have to do this, but I really wanted to just replace all that old nasty stuff, or at least clean it, because there's so much nasty stuff in there. Just gotta use a Phillips or a flathead screwdriver to loosen the thingies. That Fernco thing is so for some reason they decided to use a 1.5 inch drain pipe, even though the pipe is 1 1/4 inch, and for bathrooms you're supposed to use 1 1/4 inch drain pipe. So I wanted to replace that Fernco and use the appropriately sized P-trap, but yeah, you can see that thing's kind of gross. So just do yourself a favor and clean out the pipes if you're not going to replace the P-trap, because there's a lot of nasty gunk in there. Anyway, thanks for watching. I apologize I did not show the disassembly of the P-trap, but it's pretty simple and you don't have to do everything in the exact order that I showed. And here's the piece that you install in the sink that attaches to your drain pipe. You can get one with a little hair catcher assembly or one without it. I prefer the simpler kind. Also, check the description for this sink faucet on Amazon. It's really good and easy to clean. I highly recommend it.